So I'm about to show you guys how I make my vegan spaghetti. I do not eat Impossible meat. I don't eat Beyond Meat or any of that fake vegan meat. When I want meat, I make my own. So I'm gonna show you guys how I process everything to get the hamburger meats for the spaghetti. And actually guys, so I'm gonna be processing carrots, walnuts, mushrooms, portobello cap mushrooms, and cauliflower to make my meat substance. Emphasis on air quotes for meat. So let's get going. All right, next I'm gonna process my portobello mushrooms, but when you guys do this, be careful. You don't wanna over process the mushrooms because then they're gonna be really mushy. Like you still want them to be relatively dry, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna just do pulse, like. So this is what the processed mushrooms look like. So they're not like all mushy. So if you process mushrooms too much, they get really watery and mushy and it looks like baby food. So this is good. Last but not least, I'm gonna take like a good handful of raw walnuts and process those down. So this is what everything looks like. I had to separate everything, but now we're gonna mix it all together. And in the midst of mixing it all together, I am going to season this really, really, really good. So first I'm gonna do some garlic powder, some onion powder, all-purpose seasoning, oregano, smoked paprika, cumin, Cajun, and sage. This is the finished product. Ignore the big chunks of veggies, but all right, so it clumps together like hamburger. You could roll it if you wanted to, but we are going to cook it down. So, but yeah, so you can make meatballs if you wanted to. It's really up to you on how you want to do it. Let's get to cooking. All right, you guys, I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil, a little bit, literally a little bit of minced garlic. I don't like my food too garlicky, y'all. My onions, peppers that I already cut up, serrano pepper for that spice. And I'm gonna let this saute up just a little bit before I add my hamburger mix. So the veggies that I put in here are halfway cooked. So now we can go ahead and add our quote unquote hamburger meat here. I'm actually not gonna cook all of it with this dish. I'm gonna save the other portion for something else. I forgot to mention, sprinkle just a little bit of vegetable broth, just a little bit. This is what it's looking like. I already tasted it. It tastes so good. So you kind of want to like dry it out, but not dried out, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. That's why I only put a little bit of vegetable broth in here, because you know the vegetables create their own juice anyways. So you don't want to make it too juicy in here. It's going to really get like mushy. So you still want it to be like, it looks like hamburger meat. You feel me? So now it's time to add the spaghetti sauce. I'm using portobello mushroom sauce. And I'll just add this to my skillet and let it simmer. All right, you guys, so this is what it's looking like. Please do not sit here and lie. You know daggone well, this looks like real spaghetti. You guys, do not sit here and tell me it does not. Like, you know it do. It looks like this is hamburger meat. Last but not least, what I'm gonna do is drizzle some dark maple syrup in here. I don't know, I think anything like with tomato needs like a little sweetening to it. All right, you guys, so the spaghetti meat is still simmering, cooking, but I wanted to show you guys something. So last night I cooked my spaghetti squash. We're gonna eat this with spaghetti squash, not noodles. Ah, you see that? You see that? Do you see that? All right, so I cooked my spaghetti squash last night. So if you don't know what spaghetti squash is, this is what it is. I didn't know what this was before I was vegan. There's a lot of things I didn't know about until I became vegan, so I'm just gonna tell you everything. So all you do is you slice this in half long ways, like what I did here, okay? And then you're gonna pull out all of the seeds that's in it, and then you're going to wrap it in some foil, like how I did here. Just wrap the halves in foil, stick them in the oven on 350 for like an hour, 15, hour and a half. Make sure you watch it though. You don't want the squash to get too soft. Like you want it to be soft, but still kind of firm. Because if it gets too soft, it's gonna be mushy and then not gonna really be like noodles. All right, so all I'm gonna do now is just scrape it out. And you guys, this is a vegetable, so again, you can have literally as much of this as you want. Okay, like what? All you can eat, baby, all you can eat. All right, you guys, let's plate this. So I have my spaghetti squash in here. My spaghetti sauce is done, so let me go ahead and put that on here. You guys, this smells amazing. And then last but not least, you guys, I made my own cheese sauce. So this is with cashews, vegetable broth, some soy milk. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on top. All right, you guys, are you ready to taste? I'm ready. I'm so excited. All right, let me kind of mix it all up. Oh my gosh, I used to love spaghetti with cheese. Oh man. All right, are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Okay, let me get some spaghetti squash on here. Look, I'm twirling it like noodles. Okay, I got some spaghetti sauce on here. Got the cheese. All right, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all. Mmm. 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 Y'all. This is so good. This is so good. And what I love about it, I can literally have as much of this as I want. Monte the cheese sauce, because again, it's made out of cashews, but the spaghetti meat, the spaghetti squash, all you can eat, baby. All you can eat! That's what I'm talking about. So, vegan spaghetti, there you have it. You can also put lentils in this. I was actually going to, but I didn't realize I didn't have any lentils. But you could put lentils in this as well to add some protein to it. But anyways, you guys, this is so good. I'm going to enjoy dinner. Thank y'all for watching. Bye!